What's going on, everyone? So Maxwell Lewis has really done a great job of just impressing in Summer League. He has shown flashes of just his defensive prowess, his athletic ability, his foot speed, his size. I mean, he's just big and bulky and just looks so much bigger, at least to me, than his 6'7" listed. His ability to just kind of jump through the roof really is helpful. His ability to shoot the three ball. He's had some really nice moments, some really nice games with the Lakers this summer league. Lakers just awarded him with a 4-year contract, which is really nice. I love seeing it, and I really do think that he has a very bright future for the Lakers. I mean, this is a guy that could be our starting shooting guard, starting small forward in the near future, right? I'm not saying or expect him to do so this season. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets some minutes, right? Like even Max Christie last year kind of got sparing minutes here and there. I think he gets some as well, but I don't expect any type of significant major role for the Lakers this season, at least, especially with all the just the talent that they have and the depth that they have, right? Lewis is kind of like the odd man out. Same thing with Jalen Schifino, right? But the Lakers have done a very good job with these two guys, in my opinion, right? Schifino has shown everything that the Lakers had hoped. Everything that was advertised about Schifino, we have seen. His ability to be a big, strong, physical, just playmaker and distributor at the point guard position, a guy that can go, up, get the rebound, run the break, make plays, finish strong at the rim. He's big, he's sturdy, he's physical, he can fight through contact, right? He's a guy that has good vision. He's not great or elite yet, but he does. I mean, you've seen him make some really nice plays. He had, in the last game against the Hornets, he had just a beautiful play where he was kind of orchestrating, got inside, penetrated, and then dished this just beautiful no-look pass right to Lewis in the corner, who just drilled it, right? Schifino also on the defensive end. You've seen him just be able to focus, lock down, and really hone in defensively. I think the Lakers have done a mighty fine job, if you ask me, in the draft department and just navigating and finding these two gems. And look, when it comes to Lewis, a lot of people think he's the guy, right? Like that's the guy that the Lakers stole. This was a guy that was projected on many draft boards to be a top 15 to 20 player in the draft, and Lakers got him at 40, right? So you knew that they were going to come, they were going to lock him up long term. I'm glad that the Lakers didn't do the 2-year contract like they love to do. It's come and bite them in the behind a couple times. Now, you got him for 4 years. You got him on basically pennies on the dollar for the next 4 years, and it gives you time to kind of develop him, allow him to grow and blossom, and then he can kind of step into that role as, a rotation guy or, maybe even your starter. Again, we'll see. I mean, he has a lot of talent and experience around him that could really help him shine. Like his ability to kind of have LeBron James kind of really just pick his brain. Same thing with Schifino, right? These two guys to be around a guy like LeBron James, especially Schifino as a playmaker, right? You got one of the best playmakers ever in LeBron James, one of the highest IQ guys ever in LeBron James. Like, I hope he's using that this opportunity to really kind of like hone his craft, pick his brain, and get him to be as good of a player as he possibly can. I'm really high on these two guys. I really am. I think what we've seen from Schifino is a 6'6", two-way combo guard. Guy that can, penetrate, be a 3-level scorer, be a guy that finishes strong through contact, right? Like, I've compared him in the past to a poor man's Jamal Murray, right? Now, Jamal Murray is the better shooter, without a doubt, but Schifino is already the better defender, and their play styles the same. I'm not saying that Schifino is ever going to be as good as Jamal Murray. That's not my point. But I'm saying the style of play, a bigger guard who can run and orchestrate the offense, play the 2 guard, play the point guard, a guy that can finish through contact, is strong, got a lower center of gravity, things like that, right? That's what Schifino has. Schifino has that ability. Brogdon is another one that I think you can make that comparison to. Just the bigger stronger, lower center of gravity guards. I think he is what the idea is, right? And all he really needs is that consistent three ball. He can get to the paint. He can shoot the mid-range. We've seen him do that most of the time, for being honest, right? A lot of his shots are in that mid-range elbow area. The little floaters, right? And all that stuff will get a little more refined as like time progresses and as, the years go on. But that three-point shot, he doesn't have a bad shot. He's not shooting like, Sean Marion or something like that. He's a guy that has a very good looking shot that can knock it down. He's hit some threes. He's not great at it yet, but most guys coming in the league aren't. It's a skill that can be taught. It's a skill that can be learned. If he learns how to shoot a three ball, watch out, right? Because now you're talking a legit defensive 6'6" combo guard that could play. I mean, look at like D'Lo. Imagine if D'Lo could actually play defense. Think of how good he would be. D'Lo, a guy that could be 50, 40, 90, on any given season. And I mean, he shot nearly that for the Lakers. He was 42% from three, 50% from the field. He shot like 80-something% from the free throw line. So, a guy that can do that, make plays for others, and also is bigger for a point guard standard. Like, can Schifino become D'Lo but with defense? To me, that's not like a superstar or anything like that, but that's a top 10 point guard in the league, right? Top 10 combo guard in the league. Like that's a guy that, like, again, that can give you 20 on any given night, dish out, that's a 25-5 guy, right? Like, that's good. I mean, that's what Jamal Murray is. He's what, 23, 5-5? So, I mean, if he could be a legit 25-5 guy and play some defense, then there you go, right? Like, I don't think it's unfathomable that he can get to that level, right? Like, I think right now, this year, if he actually got the playing time and minutes and stuff, which he's very likely not going to, but I think he's a guy that could probably go get you 10 to 12 a game, right? Just because his ability to get to the basket and finish strong, right? You can just tell him, put your head down and go, 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 go. Like, I think he could legit be like a 10-3-3 guy if he was given quality minutes on the Lakers. I just don't think that he's going to get that. But again, these two guys have just been real standouts, in my opinion. Have they had rough moments? Absolutely, right? But everyone has. I mean, look at Victor Wembanyama in his first game. Look at Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller looks like the worst player in Summer League so far. I mean, the guy's been awful, right? But you look at guys, and it's like there hasn't really. I mean, there's not many guys that have been better than Lewis and Schifino so far in Summer League. Right? I mean, they've been very good, very good. They're not like blowing. Like, again, Schifino isn't out here giving you 20, 10, and 10. And Lewis isn't out here giving you, 25, 5, and 5. But again, it's Summer League. They're young. They're inexperienced. They're coming in. Like, they're doing everything that you could hope. They're showing the flashes on the defensive end. They get after it. They've made some really nice plays. All the things and all the reasons that the Lakers drafted these two, they have shown you. Lewis and his ability to be a legit 3-and-D style guy, right? I mean, legitimately. I've compared Lewis to, Mikal Bridges. I've seen people say, he's like an athletic Kyle Kuzma, like stuff like that. Like, that's good, even if that's all he becomes, right? Like, if let's say he just becomes a more athletic Kyle Kuzma, that's still a 20-point-a-game guy, right? Who is better, probably going to be better defensively. So that's not a bad, like, if that's his floor, sign me up, right? Schifino, if his floor is Brogdon, it's a good player, sign me up, right? Like, I'm not saying these guys have to be superstars. I obviously, if Lewis can become, prime Paul George, sure, like, let's do that. Sign me up for that. If Schifino can be, you know, a bigger Jamal Murray, sure, sign me up for that. Let's go. Let's do that. Right? Like, if that's what we got here, then sure. If we got Jamal Murray and Paul George, that's great. But if we have Brogdon and Kuzma, a more athletic Kuzma, that's really good too. That's not bad at all. Because you still need those types of guys to win NBA championships. I really like what we've seen from these guys. I love that the Lakers made the right choice and gave Lewis a 4-year deal. I've had some people, for those that have made it this far, I've had some people say, you know, and bring up like, well, what did Schifino got? Like, why haven't we gotten news on him getting like a 4-year deal or anything like that? Because he was drafted in the first round. Like, those are set salaries, so you don't have to worry about that. He's not going anywhere. It's not like the Lakers are just wasting and waiting on his deal or something. It'll be good. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think of Schifino? What do you think of Lewis? You excited? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below.